everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. Last episode we finally went and cleared our name, and well, now we're ready that we can actually move on and continue. But before we do, now that I think about it, there's still one or two things that I want to check on, and possibly pass messages on and the like, before I do anything else. And for that, we're going to need a couple companions. Not Eleni, and I'm not going to take Calgar. I'm going to take Grobnar, see if we can actually find out what was going on there, and Quara again to see if we can actually get through that. As I know her personal quest can continue, and I want to see when it can. I want to get through this. I can, and I will. Okay, where can we go? We can go to Duskwood, Ember, Port Last, Black Lake, Merchant Quarter. Pretty much all the same locations. Excuse me. I'm gonna first go to West Harbor because I need to say something. And, of course, it's not actually continuing the story for Quara. But why West Harbor here? Well, Loretta Starling was wondering what happened. You're back from your travels. They say it isn't for good. I still find it hard to believe that Lorn was working for those Luskanites. He was such a gentle boy. I don't doubt that you had no choice but to fight him, but I do wish there had been another way. What could turn Lorn against Neverwinter? That question is something I shall be struggling with for quite a while. I knew he'd lost his taste for adventure from the few letters he sent home during the war. So many of his friends were lost, and he felt so helpless, especially because he was kept from the front lines. He didn't fight in the war? His captain told him he wasn't skilled enough, but Lorn suspected the man was just jealous. Lorn was strong and militia-trained. He would have outshone them all if they'd given him a chance. But none of that matters anymore. No, I will lay his memory to rest and pray that his spirit finds some measure of peace. I think I'd like to be alone now, Travis. Farewell. Well, we got a little experience from that, and it's good to put that to rest. Now that I think about it, I don't think we can actually get anything out of Port Last, so maybe I won't take these two. I'll go back to what I was going to normally take. So, ignore that. Not Grobnar, not Quara. You know what? Make it Cassavir and Eleni. Cassavir is another companion. I think it's worth it. I barely take him. And he's actually not that bad as a paladin. And actually, now that I think about it... Okay, the Trial of Justice was done. Trial of the Even-Handed... That's done. Trial of the Maimed hasn't been done yet. Okay, we'll continue on. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get through. God damn it. Okay, hopefully the game doesn't crash again this time, but before we do actually go to Aldenon's mansion, I think there's somewhere else we should stop. Well, first the merchant, who's upstairs, but I think we also need to go speak with, Lord Nashor. I think... Looking through what I found, looking through my journal for a second, I did find that there's another quest that we can actually do something with. So we're going to go up and speak with Lord Nashor. We may as well follow up after having that big trial. I mean, why not? First things first, Dane Lineth. I want to sell this. I don't care about the Amulet of Truth, and I don't care about Lawrence Falchion. A lot of coin from those. 10k each. It's no big deal. Now then! Let us go speak with him. Maybe he actually has tasks for us. It's possible. Alright. Lord Nashor. I wish to speak. Well met. How go your travels? We found this journal being used in a ritual within Neverwinter. It looks as if it belongs to a Shadow Priest. Indeed. Let me see that. I shall have some of the many starred cloaks examine it at once. It may be some time before they complete their examination, but for now I thank you for bringing this to my attention. And please accept this as a token of my thanks for your vigilance. Simple enough. I know you already have a great deal commanding your attention, but there is a matter I could use your assistance with. With the troubles with Luskan that we've had, I think you will find this task to your liking. We've had our eyes on a local tailor, Laram, for some time now. We believe he's a Luskan agent, but a low-level one. With the Arcane Brotherhood cast out of the city, we expected Laram to leave as well. However, he was absorbed entering the manor of Lord Tamar in the Blacklake district. We'd like to find out what's going on. As a member of the nobility in Nasher's service, you have the right to enter Tamar's manor and detain Laram for questioning. You cannot detain Lord Tamar himself, but keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Alright, I'll see what I can find out. Sure. I think we can go see what we can do to take care of that. Doesn't seem too bad. And he's in Blacklake, which is in this one. Sure. We'll go see Aldenon afterwards. Come on, come on. Now, where is it? Tamar Estate, all the way over there. Bit of a run, but we can get there easily enough, I think. Just gonna go all the way around. There's 3 houses, I can see which one it is. It's that one over there. This one. Alright. Should be simple enough. I have a feeling I probably could have leveled up Neverwinter 9 earlier on. Would have been nice. Anyway. Alright, let's go in and see what we find. I'm sorry, but if Lord Tamar isn't expecting you, you'll have to leave. I need to speak with Lord Tamar. He's currently entertaining a guest. You'll have to come back at another time. I'm here at Sir Naval's request. I see. Follow me, then. I apologize for the intrusion, sir, but this visitor insisted on seeing you. He says he's here at Sir Naval's request. Thank you, Aaron. Do me a favor and bring our new guest something to eat and drink. Travis, you're rather famous around here. What's this all about? How do you know Laram? He and I are old friends, despite our rather different backgrounds. Why the interest? I have orders to bring Laram in for questioning. Is that so? Has he committed a crime? He's accused of being a spy for the Arcane Brotherhood. Laram, a Luskan spy? Hardly. It is true that he has worked closely with the Brotherhood, but ultimately he answers to me. Luskan and I just happen to share the same goal of getting rid of Nasher. What do you have against Nasher? He's an incompetent fool. Under his rule, the city's power and prosperity have fallen to new lows. Once he's gone, I'll restore Neverwinter to its former glory. But enough idle talk. The refreshments are here. Ah. Sir Naval knows I'm here, you know. People disappear all the time in Neverwinter, just as you will, and Luskan will reward me for getting rid of them. You may think so. Not this one. I'm pretty sure we've never actually succeeded in arresting anyone. Everyone always has just ended up being attacked. And there we go. Oh, wait. No. There's something over here. To the death. You can't get to that one.
The land is against you.
There we go. Well, that's unfortunate. Loot the bodies, see what we can get. Ooh, quite a few things there. We'll check what all we got once we get through all this. Nichka?
How can I help?
Thank you.
Your command.
Ooh, Potion of Restoration. That's a good one. For cure critical wounds. And there's some remains over here. Quite a few bits of loot, however. I do like it. Let's see here. We've got +4 braces of armor. Good. Mercy Killer Blade. A series of runes claim these blades are designed for the quick eradication of evil, that they will suffer no longer as creatures at odds with all that is good. A sweeping proclamation, one that suggests the involvement of a radical group no longer giving second thought to deadly force where villains are concerned. Certainly an unpopular stance in some quarters, though probably welcomed in others. That is a rapier, and that's going to you, Nishka. Ring of Freedom of Movement. Okay. Useful. Resurrection Scroll. Gold ring, that can be sold. Breath of the Maiden. Swords of this type are boldly marked and clearly come from a single source, though the significance of that source remains hidden as yet. Known owners have not volunteered any revealing information or even the cost they paid to acquire their weapons, if there was a cost other than a dangerous dungeon retrieval. +1 enhancement bonus and does poison on hit. I think I may give that to you. And an unidentified ring that can easily be solved by putting that on for a second, and Ring of Regeneration. The lowly wizard Huhos discovered an efficient way to distill troll flesh into a regenerative potion, but few people were willing to drink the vile liquid, and it was considered a failure. Decades later, one of his students built upon these foundations to create a regenerative ring fueled by bits of troll ichor and brains. This external use caused far less nausea, and the invention met with success. +4 regeneration. I am definitely going to use that. 2 topaz. Potion of lesser regeneration. I don't have any. Interesting. You're using that. And +3, which I guess we can put in. Alright. That's some decent stuff. Freedom of movement and resistance.
Yes.
You've already got freedom of movement, but I can give you resistance. And this gold ring is literally nothing. You can get resistance, you can get freedom of movement.
Yes. How can I help?
And you're going to use Mercy Killer... Actually, Rapier +3 I think is actually better than this. That does extra damage against evil, but... Hold on. Bishop's Dagger does the dexterity, but it isn't enchanted. If we use this... No, we'll stick with that. We'll hold on to the Mercy Killer Blade. We're not going to use it. Hackett's Talon, you have that too? Eh. You're holding on to a lot of weaponry now that I look at this.
Yes.
Okay, you currently have a +2 short sword, and the Breath of the Maiden is +1 in poison damage. You know what? We'll sell it.
Your command.
I really need that. And Resurrection, you're going to hold on
I'm
to.
listening.
You can't use it. Only clerics.
Yes.
Well, Resurrection is a very valuable scroll, so I'll hold on to it. And Braces of Armor +4.
Something you want? I am listening.
You know what? Throw it on you.
Yes.
Helps a little.
Your command.
And these 3 items we can sell. Do we have anything else we really need? Not really. Oh, jeez, I forgot I was holding on to that. Amulet of the Doom Guide. Oh yeah, I thought I was considering giving it to you. No, I think maybe we can sell it. Lesser Restoration Scrolls. Hold on to them, just in case. Throw those in there. Why can't you... Annoying. Everene's Amulet of Aid. Honestly, we can probably sell this. I forgot to give that to our bard. Okay, anyway, let's go, turn in the quest. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit of rain. I was going to say a bit of running, but then it's turned out to be raining, and here it is. And something's going on over there! Oh, great. We'll be investigating that shortly, I think. Also do take a quick rest. Thank you. Okay, let's go turn this in. Great, I wonder what the heck happened with Aldenon now. Alright, so we're selling those, we're selling this, selling this, selling this, and we're selling this. There we go. Excuse me. Now we're gonna go turn in the quest. Wonder if he'll have more tasks for us, or if it's just the one. Sir Naval. I come bearing news. Turns out it was part of a plot to kill Nasher. Laram's dead, and so is Lord Tamar. Both of them. What happened? Laram was Lord Tamar's agent. Tamar was trying to use the Luskins to overthrow Nasher. I see. I knew Tamar wasn't fond of Nasher, but a traitor? In any case, well done, Squire. You've served Neverwinter well. Thank you. And that's it. No other things going on here. Good to know. Let's head out of here. And we still have some time. I guess we can go find Aldenon. See what's going on with him. 'Cause it seems like something's going on. Yay. I saw those guards. Bit of a run, but we'll get down there. It is kind of annoying how long it takes to run to places sometimes. Alright. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I said stay back! Anyone steps in the yard and we kill your marshal! Back! Back! By the gods, I don't think they're bluffing. Marshal Cormac, how badly are you hurt, sir? I'd be far worse if these imbeciles knew how to work that wand. Shot at me point blank and still couldn't hit a thing. Just rush them, Sergeant. They're out of charges anyway. Best not to listen to him, Sergeant. Us poor imbeciles got plenty of charges left on this wand here, so keep your stinking distance. Brackenburn, what's going on here? It's a botched robbery near as I can tell. The thieves were inside the house when Cormac knocked. Must have noticed that the old sage's wards were down and went to have a look. Poor fellow never stood a chance. They shot him with that wand of theirs and left him in the yard. Now they say they'll kill him if we come any closer. It's an impasse, and a sticky one at that. Cormac's a friend. Do you mind if I try talking to them? Look here, I've no ego to bruise. I can walk a beat, catch a thief, or rescue a kitten from a tree, but when it comes to negotiations, I'm hardly any use. Hey, you at the house! There's somebody here who'd like to have a word with you. Is that right? Another of you gutless hounds, is it? I'm Travis Ignam. Who am I speaking to? Name's Hugh. This here's Gulliver. Idiot, what did you tell him our names for? Well, he told us his. Travis Ignam? That's the fellow what cleaned us out of the docks. The one who did for Moya and Barlow. Oh, gods. We can work this out. What will it take for you to give yourselves up? Alright, we're listening, Ignam. But we got demands. We give ourselves up, you got to promise to let us go free. Them hounds got to give their word, too. Not going to happen. They come out, they get to keep their lives, and that's all. We don't let criminals walk, not in this district. It's a small price to pay for Cormac's life. Besides, we can still arrest the ones in the house. I'm telling you this is a mistake. Let one criminal slip through your fingers and you'll find a dozen more trying to do the same. But I'll not stand in your way. Well, what's it to be? The hounds give their promise or no? They've given their word. Come on out. Hear that, Hugh? They promised. Come on, let's go before they change their minds. I don't want to die for old Scab. Aye, Governor, nor do I. Hey, Ignum, we're leaving the wand and coming out, so you tell them hounds to keep their steel to themselves. It'll pain me to let these two walk, but you did save Cormac's life. And if we're lucky, their friends inside still haven't heard a thing. I bet you can still take them unawares. I want to question these two first. Indeed, I shall. Don't know what you freed us for, but we're grateful, just the same. You've made a friend of this old cutpurse. How many thieves are in the house? There was a little over 25 counting Gulliver and me, so that's 15 or so in the house and a few more in the basement, with little Scab himself. Most of them's in the back or in the basement on account of all them traps old Scab has set. It's bad luck for Scab, though, because they won't have seen us leave our posts. Aye, might be they could take Scab by surprise, eh, ho? If they don't set off no traps, that is. Where are Algernon and his household? You mean the old sage? If he's alive and in the house, he'll be with old Scab in the back. Scab's keeping all them hostages close, in case anybody breaks in. Aye, he's a vicious old rat, Scab. Soon as he sees you, he'll cut their throats, so you'd best deal with him quick. What can you tell me about your leader? Wants to know about old Scab, he does, Shadow. Shadow thieves don't even know much about Scab. Cagey old maggot that he is. There's all sorts of thieves, see? Lockpickers, second-story men, muggers, sneaky monkeys. Old Scab's a trap man. Got himself a foul little burrow in the slums with 100 traps between him and daylight. Hardly ever comes out neither. Aye, but when he does, he brings his traps with him. Longer he stays someplace, the more it starts looking like his own burrow, full of snares and alarms. You'd best be careful in that house. Scab's only had a day or two, but that's time enough to set down a few surprises. That's all the questions I have. Well, hang about till you're inside. After that, it's back to the docks. Don't know about you, Gulliver, but I don't much like the way them hounds keep eyeing us. Marshal Cormac. You should have just charged those stinking amateurs. How badly are you hurt? Takes more than a couple magic missiles in the gut to kill a Hobberman, eh? Hang in the Cormac, we'll get you healed up. And did you see anything inside the house? Hostages. 3 or 4. And more thieves, 12 or more. Back of the house. Alright, you'll be healed up. I think I'm gonna take this one nice and slow. There's hostages, I want to keep them alive. And I'm gonna do that in the next episode. Because this one's gone on, could go 5 minutes more, but this is gonna be a bit. And I'm gonna take this nice and slow. Nishka? I'm gonna see if maybe you can take command here and take care of those traps. I want to make sure we deal with these guys. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Trustic44. That is Travis Ignum, Casimir, Nishka, Eleni, and Chandra. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, and I shall see you all next time.